Hello.
Sorry, my computer isn't letting me use Hangouts for some reason, so I'm on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. At least you're here, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So what time is it where you are? Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's 9.
Oh, wow. Is it when you can meet then at 9?
Yeah, my kids are all in bed at night, so it's
Okay.
easier.
All right, now that works. My kid is at school, so that works for me too.
Awesome. Okay.
So I think we go over the key concepts, and there's another thing. I don't know where you found it. You find it, I think. Let me see. Where is it again?
I see the idea sharing, memory aid thing.
Yes, that. This the second part. Can you?
Create and
Yes.
post a memory aid. You're supposed to do that today? It says visited.
Yes, there's. Idea. But why do we need to do it together? I don't get that part.
Yeah, that's
Because it's due tomorrow, and
kind of what I'm wondering here. Do we just need to like talk about it, or?
I guess, but really, that's not how I memorize. I don't use any of those techniques. I don't use songs or.
Yeah. Okay, well, should we start with the key concepts then?
Yes, let's go ahead then.
Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. So the first one is homeostasis, right? Let's just define it.
Yes, that is the first one.
Okay. So from what I understood, homeostasis is what I've written is constancy or balance of the internal environment of the body despite changes externally.
I got the same, but I also read that it actually can be externally or even internally. So I guess do any changes in general. Although the book does mention external changes.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. What did you say?
I said the book says external changes. I read more doing some research that is actually the any type of changes. It can even be internal changes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So if there's external or internal changes, then the body just kind of regulates itself to maintain temperature or the pH or the whatever it needs.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. It is amazing. That's good. I hadn't thought about the internal changes. Okay. If I can find my answer for this in the study guide. The receptor, control center, and effector. Okay. Well, that's part of homeostasis, right? Like the receptor, you receive the information about the changes in the body, whatever
That's
it is.
right.
Chemical, fluid. And then from what I understand, the control is where the information is received, like from the receptor and processed, and then it to the effector, which responds to the signal, and it will either, I guess, oppose or enhance the stimulus. So it'll either, I guess, yeah, I don't know. What do you have to add to that?
No, I agree. So we do a loop actually from whatever stimulus we get from whatever stimulus that affect the body or any type of organism, and like you said, gets from the receiver. So we kind of have a loop from the receptor to the control center effector and goes back to the body or whatever living organism that is affected by that stimulus. And then, like you said, if we go back to the negative and positive feedback, it's the way the effector responds, either opposes or enhances the stimulus.
Yes. Yes.
And I think that was it for chapter 1. Am I right? Or did you have any questions? It was pretty self-explanatory for chapter 1.
Yeah, no, I'm good for that one.
Yeah. It's just this chapter 2 when we get to chemistry and all those.
All those things you have to memorize. I don't know.
Yes,
It's just
with the molecules. I'm not really good at in chemistry, but
no, me either. And I'm like, this is gonna be a tough class, but I'll try.
yeah, yeah. I started really liking it until we got to chapter 2. I was like, oh no.
I know. Yeah. Oops. So let's see. We've got list the type of carbohydrates in the body and give their functions. Oops. Wrong.
I will let you. Can you just say it because really, I'm pretty sure I don't know how to pronounce those 3 carbohydrates.
Yes, I can say that. Let's see if I say it right. So I have monosaccharide,
Yes.
disaccharide, and polysaccharide.
That's right. And so if I get it, the 2 first one are small molecules, whereas the last one is the largest one.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think it says it can be straight lines or it can be various shapes. But let's see.
They're pretty much a storage energy for our body.
Mm-hmm.
For
That's what I
their
remember. Glucose, main source of energy for the cells.
and they actually store energy for short term compared to the lipids.
Yes. I'm reading this as I go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it says glycogen is the stored form of glucose and released when glucose levels fall below the normal range. Okay, yeah. So
and I think that was it. Just the structure and function.
Yeah. We're good because monosaccharide, 1 sugar unit, disaccharide 2, and then polysaccharide. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Lipids.
The lipids I've got triglycerides. Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry. Bear with me with my pronunciation because English is my second language.
Hey, I'm impressed. I'm not sure. I think triglycerides, but I can't say that I'm right. I don't know.
By the way, are you learning German? Because you said you were in Germany.
I haven't learned too much yet. My classes have been keeping me really busy, but I want to. I need to. I just gotta.
That is a hard language to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned a couple words here and there. When I read signs, I'm starting to understand a little bit more. I just got to make a goal to I think understand a few more words every day.
Oh, yeah, that's a neat goal to go with. Sorry, I was in lipids and I jumped out. So, okay, steroids and phospholipids. That's what I've got for the different. Is that for the different types of lipids?
Yeah, 3 different types. Yeah, that's what I have as well.
Okay.
So triglycerides, I've written that they're a fat and they're a concentrated source of energy again.
Right? Okay, that's right.
Okay, and then steroids. Ooh, what did I write down? They have a lot of functions. I have that they form vitamin D, they provide structure to the cells, and they're necessary for nerve function.
True. And I guess the most important one is cholesterol.
Yes. Yes.
And for the phospholipids, I've got they form the structure of cell membranes.
Yes, same.
Okay.
Next is protein and the function of protein in the body. So I have that proteins are larger molecules that are made up of, I guess, smaller subunits of amino acids
Mhm.
And acids are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Right? I wrote down a lot for this. I don't understand all of it. So it says in each
Me
amino
neither.
acid. Yeah, it says each amino acid contains NH3 and COOH, and then it's all bonded to the central carbon atom, from what I understand.
All right.
And they link together through peptide bonds. Do you understand more of that than I do?
No, I've got that part where they get to bond, but then the way they are formed inside their little subunits, it's a little complicated there.
Yeah. Okay. And then I have listed here like different structures for it. Like there's the primary, the secondary, the tertiary, and the quaternary structure.
Yes, I've got those listed too. So I
So I
guess
think
that's when you said from the simple chain that then they twist and then they fold.
And then quaternary, they join together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the function of protein?
They do a lot. Some defend the body. I've got that one. Carry
Oh yeah.
oxygen in the blood. Are chemical messengers. Do you have others? I'm trying to look for mine.
Enzymes are catalysts for chemical reactions.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I have the keratin. A protein gives strength to your hair, nails, and skin.
True. Structure to the bones too. Give structure to the bone to the bones. And yeah, I think we went through the whole list.
Okay. So protein is good. We want that. Okay.
So our ATP.
Yes.
Is actually the energy currency of life that we find in every cell. So for its structure, we have a base, a sugar, and free phosphate groups.
Yes.
So ATP store and supply the cell with the needed energy.
Yep, I think that sounds like what I have.
Yeah, that one it was.
Right, yeah. Okay. And then I think it said it was connected by a high energy bond, and then when that's broken is when the energy is released.
Oh, okay. I did not get that part.
Now. Okay. And then we need the structure and function of nucleic acids. The nucleic acids are made up of thousands of nucleotides. And the nucleotides consist of 5 carbon sugar, phosphate group, and a nitrogen base.
Yeah, I've got that. Those 3 parts too.
And then I also have that DNA and RNA are nucleic acids.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the function for them is that they are our genetic code. Basically.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I've got.
Okay. Oh, and I also have RNA, directs protein synthesis. That's good too. Okay. So that's the last one, right?
Yeah. For key concepts, yes. I think we did go through, the whole list.
Okay. Okay. So I'm looking again at the sharing memory aids thing. It says with your partner, point out the ideas that you find most helpful. Are we talking about, let's see, like ideas for memory aids?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
confusing.
I don't know.
I think
I haven't come up with a lot of good ideas for memorizing. I know on a couple of them. I can't remember them right now, but I'll just make up silly sentences that start with, I guess, the first letter of each. Like if there's a list of something, I'll make up a silly sentence like Sam ate the cat for like SAC. But I mean,
I don't use any of those to memorize. Usually, I use the one that BYU. I just review it. The first, I think they said the first day, and then after 5 days, and then after a week. It's really a timetable. I use to help your memory.
so you have like a schedule of when you go back and review?
Usually that's what they taught us, and you really, when I do it, it works because it helps you remember on the longer term. But I tend not to do it with tons of classes because there's so much to study and learn. But that's what actually they suggest to help you memorize, is to review your notes. I will have to remember where it's in one of the class I've learned I took, and I forgot which one. But I know you have to review it like they've taught us right away once we started to review it. And then I think on the 5th day and after a week, because then your memory increases. Otherwise, which I've seen that I really forget as soon as I put away the lesson and get to the second lesson. You're supposed to review your notes often.
Yeah. I'll have to try that. I need to be better about that. Usually I wait till right before, well, like a week before the test, and then I start going through it again.
But then don't you then remember, I mean, you can see
no,
how
I can forget a lot. Yeah, I go back and I'm like, wait, what was this? I know I understood this at some point, and then I usually have to like read it again, and yeah.
And it's not really study, it's just reviewing and reading them, so they stay in your long-term memory.
I'll have to do that. There's a lot to
but I don't know what those teaching aids, I don't use any of those they're mentioned there.
Okay, what do they have?
I will look at yours. Maybe they will help me. The one you'll come up with.
Oh, that's funny. Superman flies above the city. Superior.
Hey, no.
Whatever works. I will remember that now.
Okay. So should we then keep it for every Wednesday then at 1?
Yeah, does that work okay for you?
Yes, that works for me.
Okay.
And I think, did you want to divide already the study guide for next week?
Did we what? Sorry?
Did you want to divide the...
Oh, yeah, yes.
The
go back.
Key concepts for next week? I think we can open it. Let me see.
It's pulling up weird. Like it opened in Adobe and then it transferred to a Word file and it came out all funny.
Oh yeah, because this one for this week, when it was just, you didn't have to download anything.
Oh, here we go. It's working for week 3 now. Okay, good.
We have chapter cancer section.
We could kind of just split that in half. I mean,
sure.
Quite.
Well, yeah, we can just do it half. Where is your half?
Okay, my half is I draw a line right above the cancer section. So there are first 2 questions, and then somebody can take the last 3 under like cancer section in chapter 4. I can do the last 3 if you want.
Either way, I think will be fine.
Okay. You want to take the first 2 and I'll take the last 3?
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
Kind of half-ish. Okay. And Google Hangouts works okay for you?
Yes. Does it work for you?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it to work on my computer for next week. I mean, I've used it before. I don't know why it's suddenly having a problem. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, so maybe they updated something, but I
Okay.
mean, either I can get it on my phone.
Or if you wanted Skype or something else, because do you know any other platform? I usually only use those two platforms for school.
Yeah, those are the only ones I've really used, is Skype and this one. I'm a little more comfortable with this one, but
I am too. Especially, we can also share our screens if we wanted to show each other some documents from our laptop. I don't know. Can you do that through Skype? Probably not.
I don't know. I've never tried that on Google Hangouts.
There's on the sidebars on the left. Do you see that? Oh, you're on your phone. I don't know if it will show the same way.
Let's see.
But there's a little screen share
okay.
icon.
I'll check it out. Maybe looking on my computer, I'll check that out. Well, I'll find it.
So, are you studying for what? What are you majoring in?
Healthcare administration.
Oh, so you do need to take that class.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you majoring in?
Marriage, family and marriage studies. So it's really an elective. Well, I wanted something different, and it is going to stretch me for sure. I haven't done chemistry or biology for a long time because I did the French education. So in high school, we already specialized in high school, and I went the literary path. So that was it. I was done with math and everything since then. And I went to college. I went for a philosophy degree and then got married and stopped. So I'm going back to school after all this time.
Yeah, I was going to school too for early education. And then, I got married. And then I thought, oh, I'll just transfer schools because my husband was going to a different school. And then I just didn't. And so.
Oh, sounds the same thing. The same thing I did. But you're doing the healthcare one. So are you going to use your degree then from there? Or is it something else that?
No, I probably am going to use it. I might wait a year. So I still have little people. But I do.
Oh, that's true. That would be hard. Okay. Well, thank you for being my partner because I don't think anybody was available that day, Wednesday afternoon. So.
Yeah. Thanks for getting in contact with me and being on top of it.
No, that's... So I will do that then at 1 p.m. I'll just send you a link to the Google Hangouts.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Good night.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.